And I don't like being friends with women who hold me to the same standards they hold their man to. We gotta have some separation. That's too much. If you call me and I don't call you back for a day, and you on my phone cussing me out and crying, no, that's too much. Like, if I don't text you back and you cussing me like we together, you catching an attitude and getting angry, no, there needs to be separation. And like, don't, no, I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like this. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Don't be crying, cussing me because I didn't call you back, or I didn't answer the FaceTime, or I didn't text you back. I'm not your man. You know, it's not like I'm going months without reaching back out, but don't be too like I'm your man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Let's chill. We all got bills to pay. You know, we be doing 16-hour and 12-hour shifts. Sometimes people be tired. Let's relax. Let's relax.
I'm at a point on my journey where I am making decisions for my happiness that don't make sense to anybody else around me.
No one talks about how friends can be just as obsessed as a man. Friendship obsession is weird because it's like, okay, this is my friend, right? Like at first, when they start doing obsessive things like wanting to wear what you wear, wanting to have the same hairstyles, wanting to get certain things that you may have, i.e. tattoos, piercings, the same bedroom set. Yeah, it's not talked about enough. Once you officially start noticing that someone is copying everything you do, word for word, number for number, that's when it gets tricky. Because now it's like, damn, bitch, can you just be yourself for one day? Like, can I have my life back? And friendship obsession is a little bit more scarier than like relationship obsession, because this is somebody who is your friend. This is supposed to be your safe place. Is the person that you vent to. I feel like if someone is obsessed with you, you can't be friends with them. It's almost always going to end sour, because it's like your obsession with me is unhealthy. You want to know everything about me. You want to do everything that I do. You basically want to live in my skin. And because of that, I can't be your friend, because when shit goes sour, those be the ones. Those be the ones. They be the ones to tell all your business. Those be the ones that's posting pictures of your room, posting old text messages, posting the time you got that STD. Everybody when you was beefing with your baby father, they telling all your business. Those be the ones. Stay away from people who give you obsessed vibes. Friends can be obsessed too. Clock it.
Y'all friends be obsessed with y'all, and y'all just be missing the signs. This girl came up here and said that she ended her 10 plus friendship because her friend would not introduce her to her man. And I think that a lot of y'all are missing this, right? This is not about the man. This has nothing to do with the man and everything to do with the friend. She's obsessed with her friend. She has an infatuation with her friend. She probably admires her friend and wants to be like her friend. She wants everything that her friend has. And a lot of y'all have friends like that, and y'all refuse to acknowledge it. Now, I guarantee you, right? Every guy that girl probably had in the past, that her friend that she supposedly cut off, that she had in the past, she probably made advances at. Because y'all saw it, how she described her. Oh, he's nice looking, smell good, dress. Okay, it don't be about the man though. It be deeper. It be about the friend. It be the friend that they be obsessed with. That homegirl that every time you tell her you gonna get something, she run and go get it. Every time you tell her you gonna wear something, she wears something similar. Every time you get a guy, she want to meet him and come around and be all touchy-feely friendly. It's not about the man, excuse me. She wants to be you. She wants to be you. And y'all are not figuring this out. It has nothing to do with a man. You cut that man off, move on to another one, she's gonna be on that one too. Because she just wants everything that you have. And that's the scariest part about it. Y'all have to realize that a lot of these girls out here literally have no personality. No personality, no sense of self, no nothing. They meet somebody, they can see that light that you got. Everything that you do, they want to do it too. Every man that you date, they want to date them too. Every man that you find attractive, they find him attractive too. Y'all ain't seen enough Tubi movies to fuck it. The Tubi about the messages be in the damn movies. Y'all know art imitates life. But seriously, on a serious note, it be the friend's obsession with you. It has nothing to do with a man. It's on a deeper level, I'm telling y'all.
So as y'all see in the previous video, this story time is about me finding out that my friend was obsessed with me. it's kind of like, is it recent? I'll say it's kind of recent. Like, it's kind of a recent situation, but I literally had to get rid of this friend, y'all. Like, it became super duper weird. So first of all, me and the girl met. I'm not gonna say the year because it's gonna be like, oh, y'all can kind of put it together. So I don't wanna be too direct, but I still want to tell the story because I don't want to offend nobody. But like, it's the truth. Like, she was definitely obsessed with me, and it was super weird. So me and the girl met. We got super close. Mind y'all, she was a pretty girl, like super pretty girl, and I love bad bitches. If you know, you know. I love bad bitches. So the beginning of our friendship was super normal. Like, oh, we would go on little dates. Let's go get our nails did. Let's go get food. You know, like, just normal shit that friends would do. At first, I did not really pick up on it because, mind you, like, I'm the kind of girl where it's like, I don't care if we get the same color hair. I don't care if we get the same nail set. I actually think it's cute. Like, I like stuff like that. Like, oh, yeah, let's go get matching nail sets. Let's go, you know, like, rock the same color wig. Like, let's do the stuff like that. Because I've done that with different friends. Like, I've done that before with different set of friends. So it wasn't something like that just stood out to me that she would want to do the same color hair, same kind of nails, kind of coordinate with our outfits. That was completely normal in my eyes. Like, I didn't really see the signs for real until it got weird. And it got weird, y'all. So like I said, we would go on little dates, do little normal shit that friends would do. And I remember this one particular day when we were on Amazon looking at wigs. Now, if y'all know, Amazon be having the best, like, low price wigs. And around this time, yes, I still get an Amazon wig now. So we were in that time range where we were getting the Amazon wigs. Everybody was on Amazon. So we on there shopping for wigs. I pull up this wig. I'm like, oh, I like this wig. This wig cute. Da da da. She like, oh, I like that too. I like that too. Like, we should go 30 inch. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go 30 inch in this style, and you go 30 inch in another style. You know, like, still trying to be on the same wavelength, but not the exact same hairstyle, because, you know, sometimes I do want to, like, do my own shit. So she was like, okay, cool. So she get to shopping on her Amazon. She put her one in the cart. Mind y'all, the one on her cart is a completely different wig from mine. It's just the same length. So we both like, okay, yeah, we're gonna order our wig. Y'all, the wigs come. So I knew how to do hair myself. And she wasn't really good at it, so she was saying that she was going to get someone to put her wig on for her. I could have, but the reason she didn't want me to put the wig on, we're going to get to that at the end. So
y'all have a friend that get mad when you have other friends, or when you simply do stuff without them? Like, they get an attitude or they get jealous? Like, they don't want you having fun with your other friends, get jealous of the person you're dating. Like, you could be out having a good old time and it's just weird vibe. They can't even hide it. They frowning. They eliminating their self from the group. Is everything alright? That leads to nothing but boundaries not being respected, jealousy, intimidation. They start slowly turning into you. Like, those are unhealthy attachments. Like, no one should like you that much, and you're just feeling like, yeah, that's not okay. Red flag. And when I say possessive or obsessive, I don't mean like, hey girl, you're so freaking cute, you're so pretty. No, I mean when it starts seeming like it's turning into like a boyfriend girlfriend type relationship, or a mother and child relationship. When it starts seeming like they're into you too much, and it's giving, yeah, that usually occurs when a person don't have their own sense of self. Their insecurities are what you embody, and when you call them out about their weird ways, they get offended. They try to act oblivious to the situation, like they just don't know. And then it might cool down, but the shit start back up all over again. It's a repetitive cycle. Obsessed. Yeah. Those aren't friends. Like, that's not right. It's not okay. So you start distancing yourself and they get angry? because they know the possibility of not being able to feed off you anymore. Like, those type of friends are not okay. I got a story time. We got to chat.
Yeah, I be thinking that obsession isn't within the people that you date. You didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. There is a thing called friendship obsession. Your friends could be obsessed with you. They want the things that you want. They wanna be you. They want what you want. They don't want you to have other friends. They're jealous about the littlest thing. That is an obsession. And when people are obsessed with you in any way, you need to get away from them fast and gone. Even when they're your friends, you need to peep the signs and peep them fast.
A lot of people are open to talking about controlling and possessive romantic relationships, but I do not hear many people talking about possessive and controlling friendships. Our world is so romance-oriented that a lot of the times people who are in emotionally abusive friendships don't even understand that these are the same red flags that present in romantic relationships that are abusive. And people kind of get the lines blurred because not every toxic behavior is inherently abusive. I do not like how emotional abuse or abuse in general has become kind of a buzzword for any kind of behavior you do not like. There is specific definitions to words, right? What I'm going to talk about more today is the possessive friend. Just like how partners can get really weird, jealous, and possessive over you, so can some of your friends. I've never dealt with a possessive partner before, and very rarely growing up did I have an experience where someone actually wanted to hang out with me enough to be possessive. If anything, I was more the friend who didn't get invited to stuff. So I was really lost when I started encountering this behavior in some of my friendships as an adult. But once it happened to me a few times, I got very good at spotting that behavior, drawing boundaries, and ending friendships before that could even happen, or also calling out that behavior when I see it applied to my friends' friends. People aren't going to like this first part, but one of the top red flags I see in friendships now as I'm navigating interpersonal relationships is when people get too close too fast. There's a big difference between being a good and loving friend from the get-go versus love bombing. And that's what it is. It's platonic love bombing. If you just met them and they're constantly blowing up your phone, they're constantly wanting to hang out, and you know way too much about this person very quickly, that's forcing intimacy. And I will say with my own work in therapy, I am an oversharer, especially at the bar. Like, you know those girls you just bond with and know all your deepest, darkest secrets in the bar bathroom that you never see again? Imagine that, but it's prolonged, and this person is a little too obsessive about wanting to be around you. Second red flag is, it kind of stems from that first one, is when they start getting irritated that you have other relationships and other obligations outside of them. That was a big one that I dealt with some of my possessive friendships. I would go and try to hang out with my partner, or I would try to go hang out with other friends, and they would get very, very upset about that, and typically not in a very direct way. It was always very passive aggressive. It was like posting weird quotes on the internet or not responding to me when I was out. I remember one time I was hanging out with a group, and a girl I was friends with at the time posted on her story, like, "Abby is fake." What did I do? And here's another thing that's going to ruffle some feathers here on the beautiful world of TikTok. You are not entitled to be invited to every single event. And I'm not talking about the event where the entire friend group gets invited but you. Sometimes people just want to hang out one-on-one, or maybe the boys want to just go hang with the boys, or whatever. That is not an inherent slight on you, and if it becomes a pattern, use your discernment, obviously. But 1 or 2 times every now and then is not targeted against you. My friends know I hate the heat, so sometimes they'll go out in this hot-ass Missouri weather without me, and that is completely fine to me. Also, your friends are allowed to have other friends that you may not necessarily vibe with. And I'm not talking about people who've done you diabolically dirty or done some really nasty shit to you. That's a whole different ballpark. In my case, the person who was getting really possessive about me fell out from my friend group because of something they did to them. Back to red flags. A third one, which is huge, is if they try to sabotage your relationship. If they're trying to sabotage your friendships or your romantic relationship to get you to themselves. It's more talked about in romantic relationships where people are trying to isolate you. Your partner is trying to isolate you from your group of friends and tell you all these things about, like, oh, they're terrible people, or oh, they're probably talking this, or oh, I heard this. Friends can do that too. There was one particular circumstance where I remember a former friend telling me that all of these people are talking badly about me. I had never heard them address the problem, and later it comes out they were actually talking badly about me complete falseness and making people turn against me so they didn't want to be with me and hang out with me. And listen, I'm really good at taking accountability. It is one of the fundamental steps to being a person, I do believe. If I said something messed up or did something messed up, I have no problem admitting it and apologizing for it. It wasn't that kind of situation. It was just a smear campaign. There was also a friend that I had where she was constantly trying to convince me that my partner was cheating on me at the time. And was always putting bugs in my ear and being like, you shouldn't trust him. He doesn't love you. He's just using you. Which put a lot of strain on my relationship. But I still made it work, and she blocked me, dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know where she's at anymore. There are people out there, unfortunately, who will be jealous of your success and what you are doing with your life. It doesn't matter what goal it is that you're hitting, but some people are just very, very miserable, and because they don't have that for themselves, or maybe they're not getting attention, I don't know, they get angry and they want to ruin that for you. And a big thing with these types of people is you are not the first person they have done this to, you won't be the last. It is very tactical. You don't get good at manipulating people overnight. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt because, like, we're all human. We're learning to be alive for the first time. We make mistakes, but that kind of behavior I tolerate nothing of. The second I get a sniff of that kind of behavior brewing, it's cut off, it's done, and I will not talk to you again.
Like, y'all, I already had a friend around me who was so obsessed with me, and I didn't see it because I'm like, you know what? It's her being genuine. It's her wanting to see me win. But she was just doing too much. Like, when I say doing too much, this bitch wanted my life. Everything I do, she complained. Like, it's to a point where she's complaining about me not supporting her business more than she is. And I respectfully told her, if you want me to have a brand ambassador title, it's no problem with you asking or signing me up with a contract. I have no problem doing that. But the problem with you females is y'all be expecting too much and y'all not doing enough. Respectfully, if you going above and beyond for your business, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, my friend is doing her thing. Let me do more. As your friend, it's not my job to do your job. Respectfully. So it's no way that you're coming to me telling me I'm not doing enough for your business. It's your business. Heavy on the your. It's your business. Respectfully. I've also felt like it was to a point where a lot of friends cannot clash. Like, no matter what way you put it, you have different friends for different reasons. You cannot have the same group of friends around each other for too long because they start feeling entitled. This same friend I'm speaking about, she started complaining that my other friends wasn't doing enough for her business as well. And it comes to a point where you just so obsessed with me and my life. You want my friends, you want my business technique, you want me to do more. Then you want me to do this, you want me to do that. You're not my mother. You're a friend. And I feel like that's what people fail to realize. So respectfully, 2024, if you're an obsessive friend, I don't want you around me. Get your shit together, then come around me. Peace.
I had a friend like that before. She wasn't like copying me. Like, she wasn't like copying what I wear, what I do. She wasn't doing none of that. But she seemed a little obsessive in a way because it seems like she put me to a higher standards than she do her other friends, you know? Like, we met in high school, right? We met in high school and we became friends. But it was weird how we became friends because at first she was best friend with my sister. And then I think in my senior year, I had all seven, I think six, I had 6 classes with her for my senior year. So I couldn't escape her even if I wanted to because she was in majority of my classes. So we became friends that way. And, you know, and then I realized that, you know, she is cool. At first I wasn't a friend like that. But, you know, I spent like 6 periods with her, 6 classes with her. So, oh, God, she's really cool. So we became friends, right? After high school. And like, I would consider her my best friend. She was like my best friend, you know. I trusted her. I was like, you know what, like, if something happened, I know she got my back, I got hers. But it felt like, you know, she wanted me to be someone I wasn't. She wanted me to be somebody I'm not. First, she wanted me to be like a different person. And it felt like she always was like, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. You know, she would be like, you're not a good friend. But that was when I was like, I was a good friend to her then. You know, I started distancing myself from her. We were really close. And then I started distancing myself from her. And then I realized that she was extremely sensitive So I felt like I only hung out with her. There was a point in time I only hung out with her like on her birthday or my birthday, because I just didn't want to deal with her as much, because it was like sometimes she's unpredictable. I don't know what I'm getting, and she would get upset. Like, she go from 0 to 10, you know, like, for example, if we're on the phone, we're talking about something specific, or I made a comment, like, I'm not trying to be mean, you know. It felt like I was dealing with a stranger, because she didn't really get me, you know, she didn't understand me, and it was just like we would clash. But it really was her going from 0 to 10, and it was just like, it was just too crazy. I remember one time, it was like around 2020, right? Even before 2020, she would talk about, oh, you know, she want to see a therapist. And I was like, oh my God, that is a great idea. Because, you know, I'm like, girl, I need to see a therapist too. I think that's a great idea. That's an awesome idea. And then when she went to see that therapist, I was like, asking her, hey, how was it? She was like, oh, my therapist basically said, I need to stop talking to you. Oh, I need to end our friendship. And I was so confused, because I thought she went to therapy because of her or whatever she was going through. I didn't think she went to therapy for me. And then she would always tell me, oh, I need to end the friendship. I need to end this friendship. I need to end this friendship. She would always say, oh, I need to end the friendship. So I felt like I couldn't, like, it was always something. Or other friends who are not, according to her, because she telling me everything that, you know, she was a talker, so she was telling me like everything that's going on with her other friends, or how they're not doing this, how they're not doing that. But the whole time she's going back and telling her other friends about me. You know how sometimes you don't even think like, oh, people are talking about you. I was really like naive out here, y'all. I really thought like, oh, she was not gonna talk about me. I don't know why I thought she was going back and forth telling them, oh, I'm not a good friend to her. I mean, I wasn't even, I don't know how could I be. Like, when she needs me, I'm there. I don't even give her the opportunity to be there for me, because, you know, I don't try to like bring my business or whatever. I try not to get people involved in my business like that, you know, especially if I can fix it, I try to fix it on my own. So she would be like, oh, you know, I'm not a good friend, or I'm gonna end the friendship, or I need to end the friendship. One time we were on the phone, and then she went from 0 to 10, and she was extremely sensitive. So I felt like I was walking on eggshell. Like, let me not say this, let me not say that, let me try not to say anything crazy to her, so because I don't want her to go off. I don't know what she wanted from me, because it was just like so crazy. She wanted me to be somebody I'm not. I don't understand. I'm not a good friend. I'm literally a good friend to her, and I'm watching like that. So after she said that, I was like, she sent me a meme. The meme said, oh, I need to let go of the friendship. The friendship no longer serves me. So what I did was I sent her an essay telling her to please let go of the friendship. Please find other friends. Please leave me alone. And I really told her how I felt, like the whole friendship, like whatever I do is never enough. I don't know what I'm doing in this friendship. It's always, oh, you're not this, you're not that. I'm like, damn, I'm not, what am I doing? And that's why I literally was distancing myself from her. Just a point, I really was distancing myself from her, because it was just like, I felt like I couldn't be myself, and I'm already walking on eggshell around her, and it felt like she wanted so much out of this friendship that I don't know what she wants. You know, she wants me to be somebody I'm not. I'm present when she needs me. I'm there. I don't bring my baggage or whatever my business. And another thing was, she was upset because she felt like I wasn't opening up to her. I actually told her my business one time, and she went and told my business to somebody else. So yeah, I stopped trusting her when it comes to that. It was kind of like, it became like a surface level friendship. She was my best friend at a point in time. She was my best friend, and then slowly she lost that place, that title. She was no longer my best friend. She became just a fun friend. You know, she became just a fun friend because she was a fun person to hang out with. So, like, it was just too much. It was so emotional, and it was just expecting so much out of me, and I just couldn't. I don't know what else she wanted from me. So after she sent me the text, she sent me the meme saying that she needed to let go of the friendship. I told her, hey, let go. Please find better friends. Please find other friends. I can't do this anymore. Bye-bye. And then that was the last time I spoke to her. And that was in 2022. October. Yes! October of 2022, I stopped talking to her. Yeah, it was hard. Like when after I sent her that message, I felt like I had to. 2 weeks later, I felt like, oh my God, I'm actually gonna like, are we literally not gonna talk again? And you know, with time, they say time heal all wounds. I don't think it heal all wounds, but you can get used to it, you know. Eventually, yeah, we stopped talking. And my sister is the only one who know that me and her are not talking. I'm sure she's going around telling everybody me and her are not talking, but I'm not going around telling everybody we're not talking, because she was a friend, like we were friends. So my sister is the only person that know we're not talking like anymore. But we still friends on Facebook. We're still friends on Instagram. We're just not friends anymore. And I think it was amicable, because she said she didn't want a friendship, and she's been saying she didn't want a friendship. And I was like, I did value our friendship. Felt like she was a good friend to me at one point in time. It was just the obsessive point of view, going to counseling, because I had no idea we weren't cool like that. And talking about me to her friends, telling me what she said, telling me what they said about me. That was a little bit much for me. And I was like, wait, is this supposed to be my friend?
And then she had her sister checking me before. Like, she had her sister coming for me before, like straight up coming for me. And I felt targeted, because I don't have my sisters coming for her. And I didn't trust being around her, because she's talking about me to her sister, obviously. And I didn't like that, because her sister literally called me out of my name before, unprovoked. She had, it was just like, and I just decided it wasn't a good environment, because if I'm around you, you're my friend, and you have your sister coming for me, then why? I don't want to be a friend anymore. I felt like I just couldn't do it anymore.
I had to stop the friendship. I had to stop being her friend, and that's it. And we haven't talked. I wish her the best. She was smart. Like, she's street smart. She's street smart. Like, you can't get nothing past her. I like that about her. She was a good friend to me at a point in time. I don't have anything horrible to say about her. We parted ways, and we're not friends anymore. And to me, to me it was amicable. To me, it was amicable. But I don't know if it was amicable, but I think it was a joint decision. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to talk about. That's all I have to say about, but having your friends being obsessed with you. That's all I have to talk about. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time.